Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing duck nails. So the first thing I did was prep, and I'm going to shape the nails, but you don't want to shape the nails too much so that way you won't over shape them and lose the duck shape, because they can easily turn from duck shaped nails to tapered square if you do it too much. The acrylic that I'm using is Perfect Nude by Valentino. And if you don't already know from my previous videos, the acrylic brush I'm using is from Kiara Sky, and it's a size 12. And the monomer I use is Young Nails monomer. So for the duck nails, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is a shape that had to grow on me. I hated duck nails. Like, I hated when people ask me, oh, do you know how to do duck nails? I didn't even want to learn how to do it. I didn't try it. I just automatically said no. But like I always tell you guys, as a nail tech, you have to hop on the trend. Whether you like it or not, somebody else is going to like it. So you gotta be that nail tech that knows how to do different shapes and different designs, because it's not about what you like, it's what your clientele is liking. So this is like my third or fourth time doing duck nails. My very first time doing duck nails, I literally had to take it off. And it was on my cousin. So I was able to like practice it because I didn't want to offer it to clients and not know what I was doing. But I had to take it off because I did not like the fact that it was not giving duck nails. It was more giving a tapered, skinny, square looking shape. And I had to realize that it's because I was not keeping the shape when I was applying the acrylic. And when I did it the first time, when I first put the tips on, I was shaping it, but it was not, I was shaping it too much. So when I did it my second time, I realized that I had to make sure I keep my shape and not shape it too much, not over fouling it, and making sure when I apply the acrylic, I keep it in the shape of the square, of the duck nails, and patting it down so it won't look humpy and stuff like that. It was just a lot going on. When you're doing this, I really recommend that you, for the first time, just do your research, watch a couple of videos, and then try it out on somebody you know or on yourself before you just go ahead and offer it to your clients. As you can see, when I pick up my first bead, I go ahead and place it where the natural nail and the fake nail meets, and then I place it down. I make sure I hold my client fingers down, and I'm just gonna pat and pull down, not too hard where you're pulling all the acrylic off, but just enough so the acrylic can go down. And you guys, you want to make sure you're keeping your shape, so you want to clean the sidewalls before you move on with picking up the next bead. So now with the second bead, I'm going to place it right above where I put that first bead at and blend it into the nail. Not too hard, so that way you're not building away. Like, this bead right here is basically the start of building your apex. So you do not want to bend, you don't want to blend it out too much or like move so much of the product down, so that way you don't have a nice apex. So to have a nice apex, you got to move slow and do not push the product down, because when you place that acrylic down, you need it to stay there without moving. So place it down, slightly feather it down like I'm doing now, and then go ahead and move on to the next bead. So now that I have already placed the acrylic down, I did application. Now I'm going to drill with my fine bit, and then I'm just going to take down some of the acrylic, making sure I shape it up. And then I'm going to use my sanding band, and then that's when I will file. When I file, I like to use a 80/80 grit nail file, so that way I have a nice clean sharp shape. So now we're going to do the design. As you guys already know, I always, before I start my designs, any hand drawn designs, I would go ahead and do one coat of the matte top coat and cure in a lamp for 60 seconds, and then I will go ahead and draw my French, just so it could be a lot more easier, and you'll see like the color of the gel polish will be a lot more pigmented, so you won't have to do 2 coats of the color of the gel polish. Well, it all depends on what brand the gel polish is, but majority of my gel polishes I always do just 1 coat right after I put the matte top coat. So for this nail, I did decide to go ahead and put a chrome purple over it, and this came out so pretty. I love this purple chrome. I didn't even know that the chrome looked this so nice like this until I used it. This was my first time using the purple chrome. So for this now, I'm going to go ahead and use my blooming gel top coat. Well, I don't know if it's a top coat, but it's a blooming gel. So when I place the blooming gel, I place it only on the purple French because I wanted to do a French basically, and I'm going to do the crop print. So it's gonna just spread out. Yeah, I see it. Just keep watching. When you're working with blooming gel, you just place it and you do not cure it, and you just draw the polish on it while it's wet, and it's just going to go ahead and bloom out by itself. So for this French, white French, I did decide to put a purple charm over it. Came out super pretty. And this going to be the bling out nail. I'm just going to show you guys how I blinged it out with a nice flower. And it's going into a French as well. The glue that I use is the McCart Rhinestone glue. Literally the best for charms. And that's going to be my final look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And don't forget to leave a comment. Bye.